I'm Sarah from Noble Rhine Cheese Company, and this is my cheese plate. We started Noble Rhine about 3 years ago, and it is a fantastic cut-to-order cheese shop. So we get in big whole wheels of cheese and cut everything to order for our customers. You can buy a little or a lot. We also sell soups and salads and sandwiches and all sorts of homemade desserts and goodies. What drew me to cheese was really learning about our local food system. So when I started working with cheese, I didn't really recognize, I mean, it should have been obvious, but I didn't really recognize that this was coming from local farms. Most of the cheese that I knew at that point was just coming from the grocery store in big 1-pound blocks or commodity style cheese. So when I started to learn about that direct relationship between farmers, their animals, the land, and then making this really exceptional specialty product, that's where I was really hooked. Today we have Marieke Gouda. This is the plain Gouda from Thorp, Wisconsin. Cervecchio Parmesan from Plymouth, Wisconsin. And we've got a bandage wrap cheddar, cave-aged bandage wrap cheddar from Blue Mont, Wisconsin. This Gouda is coated in a food grade wax essentially. So this one is not edible. This rind is not edible, but it keeps her cheese, as you can see, just pristine and perfect for the aging for her Goudas. And then very different, you've got two natural rinds here, a natural rinded Parm, that this gets soaked in a brine and aged at Sartori, and this is a beautiful Parm of theirs that's very, very popular. This one is gonna be wrapped in muslin, wrapped in lard, aged on open air on a shelf in a controlled climate, really letting that mold grow on the outside and giving this cheese a much deeper, mossier, earthier flavor than our traditional Wisconsin cheddars. So for a board, I'm a big fan of the simpler the better. I really want the cheese to be the highlight. I really want the cheese to shine, maybe a few accompaniments to go with it, but it's really about the cheese. So we've got Marieke Gouda. She's from Thorp, Wisconsin. She makes all of her cheeses with raw milk, which to me is the best of the best. Using raw milk is a huge game changer when it comes to cheese. Today we're having her plain Gouda, but I will say she's got a lot of flavored Goudas, and usually I would kind of not be as excited about flavored cheeses, except for hers, because she does them very, very well. So she makes one Gouda, some are aged longer, some have added flavors, but her traditional recipe for her Dutch Gouda is just beautiful. So all of this Gouda, except for her really aged ones, are gonna be pretty pliable, really creamy, so they've got a good amount of moisture in them. This is so flavorful. I mean, it's a plain young Gouda, but it's incredibly flavorful, and part of that is because of the raw milk and because of Marieke's technique in making these Goudas. So it's very, very creamy. A little's gonna go a long way. I really love this. I would melt this on a burger. I would eat this just on a cheese board. Certainly I'd put it in a grilled cheese, so this is fabulous. If you've not tried them, or young Gouda, it's wonderful. Our second cheese is also by a female cheesemaker in Wisconsin. Her name is Pam. This is Sartori Cervecchio Parmesan. It's classic, it is beloved, it's sweet, it's salty, it's crumbly. Anytime I put this on the cheese board, everyone comes back to the counter and says, "What was that? Can I have some?" You can use this in all of your cooking applications, and it's just great on a cheese board. Okay, so the Cervecchio Parmesan, you can see this beautiful color change within the wheel, and I love seeing that in aged cheeses. To me, it's very, this like sunset effect. But you can also see little tiny spots of crystal growth here. A lot of people think it's salt. It's tyrosine. It's a protein that is part of the cheese making process, but it gives a little bit of crunch, a little bit of texture in these cheeses, and that seems to be very popular with consumers. This cheese, the Parm is drier than the Gouda, and it's fruity and nutty. A little bit salty, but really nicely balanced between the different flavors. So I really do like this one. It's got a great texture. Great on a cheese board. Great with a glass of sparkling wine. a little bit of fruit or a baguette. It's fantastic. Spanish wrap cheddar, one of my top favorite Wisconsin cheeses. So this cheese I love because of that mossy, earthy flavor profile. It's got a little bit of crystals. It's firmer yet than the Sarvecchio Parmesan. It's got a great crumble to it. This is an ultimate cocktail hour nibbling cheese. I love this one. Fantastic. Yeah, it's really different from a traditional Wisconsin cheddar in that it's not as sweet, and definitely that earthy profile you're not gonna find in like our regular cheddars. So really Wisconsin's known for its 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, and even up cheddars, and they're gonna get sharper as they go. This one's got some sharpness to it, but really it's that strong element of that cave aging, giving it that really earthy flavor profile that's totally unique and different from the Wisconsin, our typical Wisconsin cheddars, which will be much more sweeter and higher moisture than this one.